all my neighbors were all shaken up.
Just before 10 on Wednesday morning, an SUV crashed through a fence off of Port Washington Boulevard and landed in a pool, crashing through the pool's cover.
An SUV hit my fence, flew over this fence, and wound up in my neighbor's, the Wren's pool.
People who live nearby were shaken. They say they would never expect this to happen. There were 2 men in the SUV at the time of the crash.
I was in my bedroom and I heard this really bad crash.
Thankfully, they were in the shallow end also,
Right.
because it's 10 foot deep, so they were able to get out.
According to first responders on scene, the 1 man in the SUV was an Uber driver. Cullum Rinn, who lives in the home where the vehicle ended up, says the Port Washington Fire Department did an excellent job.
The firemen came here, ran in, and dove into the water. Incredible.
Rinn says 1 fireman got the 2 men out of the water very quickly. There were no serious injuries from the crash, but it did cause a lot of damage to the property, and it was no easy task to get the damaged car out of the pool.
Chainsaws, hacksaws, saw blades. We have to cut out the fence.
Brian Hogan from A1 Grant Auto Body says this was not a typical call to recover a vehicle, and it took a lot of additional resources to pull it out. There is no word yet on what caused the crash, and this is still an ongoing investigation. Reporting in Flower Hill, Krista McNally, Fios 1 News.
My neighbor texted me, something happened, make sure you lock all your doors and put your alarm on.
A quiet residential area in Merrick turned into a crime scene last night when there was a murder on Elliott Street.
Beautiful, quiet neighborhood. We don't lock our doors, not even at night. I mean, we walk the streets at night, we're outside, we're hanging out. This is scary.
Nassau County Police have confirmed that a 32-year-old man was stabbed to death in his home.
We're horrified. We're horrified.
This homicide does not appear to be random by any means.
This incident happened just before midnight on Saturday night. According to police, the people knew each other.
There were multiple areas of this residence where the struggle did ensue, and that this individual had defensive wounds to his hands and his arms.
Neighbors say they woke up to cops knocking at their door, searching for anyone who may have had surveillance video of the nearby area.
You didn't hear anything, and all of a sudden there's this rap on the door at 12:15 last night, and you sit up and you go, what happened? Right? And then there's a police officer at your door, and I'm like, where are my children?
Neighbors know the family who live in the home located at the end of the dead-end street and remembered their children playing together years ago.
You would never expect something like this to happen in our area. It's just very sad, and I hope that whoever did this is apprehended as quickly as possible.
No one is in custody at this point, and police are asking anyone with information to call Nassau County Crime Stoppers. And the number there is 1-800-244-TIPS.
We are conducting a very, very complex, intense investigation. We'll be checking video, we're interviewing neighbors.
Reporting in Merrick, Krista McNally, Fios 1 News.
Appointment television on day 1 of the U.S. Open.
At every Grand Slam, there's always some sort of drama, you know what I mean? Like a first round, like, oh my God, So this match just happens to be that for this tournament. I'm going to set my TV time, so.
Even top seed and defending U.S. Open champ Naomi Osaka plans to tune in to see Serena Williams and Maria Sharapova play. Tonight will be the 22nd meeting between the two stars.
So you have this legendary player in Serena playing somebody who's clearly a threat if she can play her best game. So it should be a great match.
I think it was good planning overall, kind of get the juices flowing for the Open. And just to have that kind of buzz, I don't think in the first round's been around recently.
Williams is 19-2 all-time against Sharapova and has won their last 18 meetings. Numerous fans are rooting for Williams to not only win this match, but the entire Open after coming up short in last year's finals.
She's worked so hard for this, and she deserves it, and she's a great champ, and I'm pulling for her all the way.
I think that was just a little glitch in her performance, and she's got the heart and soul to do it this time.